What's up, guys? Welcome to the Sport Update. My name is Giovanni. Welcome to a Napoli Chievo review. So before I start this video, just want to give a quick disclaimer. There's not going to be any highlights, obviously, just for the reason of copyright right now. So yeah, let's get right into this video. This is just a review, my thoughts and reflections right after the game. I'm away right now, so this is very unorthodox. I don't have my setting behind me. I'm not wearing anything Napoli related and things like that. But let's go over the game. So quickly, let's just do the lineups. I'm going to do Napoli first. Reina, Maggio in for Hysaj, Albiol, Koulibaly, Gulam. We have Zielinski starting over Allan, Zielinski with Hamsik and Jorginho in the midfield. Callejon obviously getting his regular start. Gabbiadini given another start, along with Insigne over Mertens for this game since Mertens started midweek. For Chievo, Sorrentino, Cacciatore, Dainelli, Cesar, Gobi, Castro, Radovanovic, Hedemai, Birsa, Inglese, and Meggiorini. That was the lineup for Chievo. Now, going to this game, Chievo is actually not bad in the standings right now. I know it's early on, but they have a nice little tidy team. It's really not as bad as people think it is. They can get some results, and they have been so far. So this is always a challenging match. This was always going to be a challenging match, and historically, Napoli and Chievo, Napoli always kind of struggles with Chievo. More away, but even home sometimes they'll struggle. So let's go into the first half. First half Napoli played pretty well. I would say they dominated for the most part, and the first half was better than the second half for Napoli for sure. We had finally Gabbiadini breaking through the score sheet, finally scoring a goal for Napoli this season in the 24th minute. A beautiful goal. It was all set up by a pass by Marek Hamsik, who's definitely man of the match this match. Great passing. He scored a goal. I'll get to that. But this play was set up by a nice pass by Hamsik. Got into the box. Gabbiadini ended up getting it, I think, from Callejon, but he ended up getting it, and he has that left foot of gold. If he can just keep the consistency and score, make some more runs. He was making some more runs today. He's a really good player, and no one ever said he wasn't. He just was in a little funk, and hopefully this is the start of something new for him. But he got on his left foot, slotted it, curled it into the bottom far. I don't know if I would say far post, but it's a bottom corner of the net, past the goalie, past Sorrentino, for a beautiful goal, for the first goal of his season for Napoli. So hopefully, it continues. He was very excited. You can see some passion finally. He's very his face never changes. He always looks pissed off anyway, but he showed some emotion. He's very happy. But after that first goal, I think Napoli kind of settled down. I don't know. I didn't see them as hungry. They kept going on the counter, things like that, but just looking for that second goal, I kind of saw them slow down just a little bit. I don't know if that was just me, but they ended up getting a second goal anyway in the 39th minute from Marek Hamsik, the captain, who now, I believe this was his 100th goal with Napoli. Beautiful goal. He's on the left side of the box, well, from my angle of the TV at least, and just a rocket of a shot past Sorrentino. Beautiful goal. What a way to get your 100th goal. It was just perfectly placed. Blasted right past Sorrentino, had no chance. So Napoli closed the half with a 2-0 lead. They definitely were the better team the whole game, but definitely in that first half, they played a lot better than the second half. Because coming out of the second half, I just felt like they held the lead. I didn't see them attack too much. Callejon had one chance in that second half. They didn't push too much. They tried on the counter. There's some opportunities in this match where Chievo could have scored, even in the first half, but the second half too. They tried to get up there, but the defense was good. They didn't really allow anything to happen. I believe Chievo hit the post or the crossbar in the first half. There were moments, because I'm away, I didn't really get to see it consistently in the whole match. I missed some moments, to be honest, so I didn't see that happen. But Chievo was in this match. They could have pulled a goal back. But Reina did what he had to today. He wasn't poor today, thank God. The defense did what they had to do. I feel like sometimes they let off with the pressure and didn't really press on them, and Chievo was able to get to the last third, but they didn't really make anything happen from there. So yeah, that was the second half. I felt like they just held the lead. Besides that Callejon shot, they didn't really do much. Now this could be because maybe they're resting for Benfica. I'm not sure, because we have Champions League on Wednesday against Benfica at the San Paolo, which is you need players rested. That's why Hysaj got the rest. That's why Allan got the rest. That's why Jorginho came out for Allan to get him a half-hour break or so. That's why Milik did not start the game, because you're going to need him for Champions League. That's why Zielinski played, things like that. So I hope, and that's why Mertens also didn't play, I think, from the start. So I hope that that's what it was. Maybe they just knew that they can hold the result, but that's always not a safe thing to do, especially with 2-0. It's like the most dangerous most dangerous lead. Any team can come back from 2-0. So that was a little scary. But they were able to hold on to the lead. Man of the match for me is definitely Hamsik with his goal, his passing. He looked very good in the midfield. He was just great today. Great leader, great goal. Who else would you want to score for 100 goals for their team, like Napoli? And, getting that Maradona record a few weeks ago, he's been great. But today was a really good game for him. Who else was good? Zielinski is so good. I don't know. There's moments in this game where he had some errors. Don't get me wrong. Up front, he could have made a better pass where he could have shot the ball, and he was, not greedy enough to shoot the goal or take a shot. But he played great. I think he's so good, and I'm glad we signed him. I'm disappointed that he said no to us initially in the offseason, but I'm glad he signed, and I'm glad he's playing well. Koulibaly did his job when he had to. Maggio, he had a decent game. I feel like he's lost his touch a little bit in the attacking third. His crosses are a little off, but he did his job on the right side of the defense. Albiol, nothing special, but he does his job. The midfielders did their job today, so I can't complain too much, but I just feel like they died down in the second half just a little bit more than they should have. But 2-0 win for Napoli. We'll stay in second place, with Juventus picking up a 1-0 win over Palermo on an own goal. So there's not much more you can say about that. But, overall, good game, decent performance. They could be better, but I feel like maybe they were just saving themselves for Champions League. One thing I want to talk about before I end this video is rotation. When is Sarri going to use Rog, Diawara? When is he going to let Maksimovic play? When is he going to let Gabbiadini play? I know we're early in the season, but come on, get them some time. If they're winning 2-0, put one in to see what they can do on offense. Put Maksimovic in or start him, see what he can do on defense. Koulibaly might not be here past next season, and we need Maksimovic to gel into that defense. We don't want his chemistry to be down. So I don't know why he hasn't played. Midfield, if you're going to rest Allan or Jorginho, why don't you put Rog in or Diawara? Give him a shot, especially if you're not going to play the bigger teams, not discrediting Chievo, but you're not playing the bigger teams. Give them a shot. So I wonder when that's going to come in. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think about that. But I'll end this video now. Quick shout outs to SSCN America on Twitter. Go follow them. That's Daniel's page and my page. We tweet everything in English for Napoli fans. Recaps, opinions, transfer moves, everything. Go check that out. Go check out the Sempre podcast on Twitter, but also listen to their podcast. My friend James and Darren, awesome job. We'll be on that show, me and Daniel, tomorrow on the 10th episode of the Semper Podcast. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait to be on there. So thanks to James and Darren for inviting both of us on there. It's going to be great. So that's pretty much it. Go check both those things out, and please subscribe. We're 8 subscribers away from 500, guys. That would be amazing. Thanks for all the constant support. You guys are awesome. And that'll be all. My name is Giovanni. Thank you for checking in, and I'll see you guys next time. Forza Napoli Sempre. Ciao.